Where should I start?
Your husband. Where'd you meet him?
Yeah, we met on Instagram. Everything was going great. He loses his job, and it's just like became a downward spiral from there.
Are you still married?
Yeah, like me and him, we still together.
What's
like,
his name?
His name is well, his whole name is Sergio Geronimo Perez. But yeah.
What is it gonna take to get you to stop?
I don't do that no more. I have a lot of stuff going on.
You were just doing it with him.
This was the last one.
Well, Ashley, I'm gonna be flat out honest with you because I feel like we could be real with each other. I don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth.
Subject, I tried my best. Hello, Neve and Cammy. My name is Aaron. I'm a truck driver out in Texas. I'm writing to you because I'm concerned for my sister, Erica, who lives in New Orleans. She met a guy named Germaine on social media a few years ago, even though he lives in Los Angeles. In my single days, when I wanted a woman, nothing would stop me from pursuing her. Yes, I've been saying that for years. I'd call her on FaceTime, and if I couldn't go where my girl was, I'd fly her to me. So it doesn't make sense to me that Jermaine won't video chat with my sister. And when she told me he'd been to New Orleans twice without meeting with her, it blew my mind. Something is wrong with this guy. I told my sister I thought Jermaine was a catfish. She admitted she has some concerns too, but she still hasn't dumped him. And recently, she kicked it up a notch and said she wants to move to LA. In fact, she's out there right now checking out neighborhoods. It's escalated very quickly. She says she's always wanted to live out there, but I think part of her wants to see where the relationship will go if they're in the same place. I want Erica to be happy. She's been through a lot and deserves someone special. This guy isn't it. I can't tell you how this goes, but tell you how it tastes. I'm hoping you guys can help my sister see some reason before she moves across the country for someone who doesn't exist. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, hello.
Who is that?
Hey,
I can't see.
What's up?
how you doing? Nice to meet you, man.
Good to meet you too, man. Jermaine.
Yeah.
That's him.
Well, come on out. we're all not really sure what to expect, but
Hi. Hey.
How you doing, Erica?
Hey.
here he is.
What's up?
It's nice to see you in person.
Nice to see you too. You look good.
How you doing?
Cammy.
Jermaine.
Nice to meet you. Wow. Okay.
So what the hell's going on? Because you said you lived in Texas yesterday, but you told Erica you live here.
I own a house in Lubbock, Texas, you know.
Okay.
So that's my hub, that's where I go. And LA is basically where I come to work in.
Fine. So
Yeah.
if it's been you talking to her the whole time, which it has, right?
Yeah, of course.
Why haven't you been down to try to meet up or FaceTime?
You've been to New Orleans twice.
Yeah.
She's been here.
Well, I didn't do the FaceTime because, I don't know, it's like, I don't feel like we needed that. We connected on levels far beyond that, you know what I mean? And the reason why I haven't met you, Erica, is basically because in my line of work, I have to travel a lot. I do a lot of set design. I also,
Yeah, but you came to New Orleans twice, and you could have made time.
when I came to New Orleans, I was actually with family.
Family, huh?
Yeah, I accidentally slipped up. I didn't want you to know I was out there because I knew you'd be upset because we've been trying to meet each other for the longest. So I felt bad that I didn't.
But if you're trying to date me, then you should want me to meet your families.
Yeah, but it's complicated because
Just what?
it's
Do you have kids?
kids. I don't have kids. No.
Married?
No, I'm not married. Why do you feel like I got kids and I'm married?
We talked to your friend, he goes by Peanut.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Yes, that's my best friend.
He didn't want to like answer any questions about you, but he said something at the end of our conversation. He was like,
If you have questions for him,
Yeah,
ask
about
him, but
kids.
he's got problems
with his kids and
with the
his
kids at the mom's
okay.
house.
See, I was in a relationship, and the woman that I was with, she had children.
How long were you in that relationship?
I was in a relationship like 3 years, 3, 4 years. the relationship was, you know, it was rocky, man.
So when did you end your previous relationship?
It's probably like a little bit over a year ago.
So for like the first 2 years that you were talking to Erica,
So
you
you're
were
still
very
in a
much
relationship?
still in that.
Damn.
Yeah. During the time we were talking about meeting each other and doing all these things, I was still kind of in that relationship. And I was trying to get out of that relationship, you know what I mean?
Did you tell Erica about that? Did you guys ever talk about?
No, I never told her that. I didn't want to bring my drama into your life while you were going through what you were going through, you know what I mean?
I understand all that, but you know, from her point of view, I feel like that feels a little deceptive.
I mean, deception, deceiving, lies. You would have to say, I haven't said anything. I didn't tell her that, hey, I'm not in a relationship.
I asked you, was you in a relationship? You said no.
I just didn't feel like it was necessary at the time to express all of my woes upon her while she was going through health issues and family emergencies and things of that nature, and I just didn't want to pour that on her, you know what I mean?
So look, while you've been honest about most of the major details of your life, there have been some elements of your story that you've told Erica that were a little bent. You were still in a relationship when you met. I don't have kids.
Well, I have a son.
A son?
Wait.
Yeah, I have a son.
What?
What?
We just asked you, did you have a child?
No, you asked me if I had kids.
Well, bro, it's the same thing.
No, it's not the same. Kids is more than one. And
Do you have a singular child?
But you guys were referring to
Jermaine.
You guys were referring to the group of the
your
kids. I'm like, no, those are not my kids.
But you do have
I have a kid, yeah, of my own who is about to turn 17
Wow.
from a previous relationship.
Wow, okay.
So you don't
Yeah,
think that's
I was
something you should have
young,
told
like-
me?
Huh?
You don't think that's something you should have told me?
You never asked me.
I've asked you, did you have a child? Yes,
You
I
never
have.
straight up asked me if I have a kid. When?
I've asked you multiple
Well,
times.
did she say
did
she
you
said
have a child?
kids? And you said no.
Wow. So we better play that game.
You don't have to tell everybody your business right off break, but like after 3 years and somebody's asking you, do you have kids? Withholding information is still lying.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. But to be honest, I got too far down the rabbit hole though. Like when we first started talking, it was more like flirtatious. And then as it got deeper, I was like, oh man, do I let her know these things that she does not know? Or do
Yes.
I wait until I know that she is someone that I could be with, you know? Sure, it's living in fear, but coming from a background with relationships where, you know, crazy women, quote unquote, like,
But you could have told me and gave me the opportunity to decide what I wanted to do or not.
And let me give you a tip on women. Women become crazy when information is withheld from us and we're lied to. So usually if you give us the truth up front, we get a little less crazy.
Alyssa, dear Neve and Max. My name is Alyssa. I'm 20 years old and I'm from McAllen, Texas. 6 months ago, I met a great guy from California named Tyler. And we hit it off right away. I gave him my number, and we've been on the phone every day since. At the time, I was having serious problems with my friends and family, and Tyler was the one who helped me through it. I'm head over heels for this guy and would even say I love him. We've recently been talking about moving closer to each other. We've made plans to visit each other twice, but both times, Tyler backed out. The love I have for him made me stay around. Tyler means the world to me, and I want him in my life forever. I need to know the truth about Tyler. Alyssa.
Someone's getting out of their car right now. Who's this guy? We gotta walk her, guys.
Oh my God. My heart's racing.
Hi. Neve. Tyler. Nice to meet you.
I just want to get some things out of the way. How old are you?
19.
You're 19. And are you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Yes.
Okay. Did you really have a friend that had cancer?
Yes.
They passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to hear that. So, except for the photo, everything you've told her has been honest?
Yes.
How do you feel about Alyssa?
She's the best thing to ever happen to me. I love her. I really do love her and care about her.
She's right in front of you. Yeah. Alyssa came a long way to meet you. Whatever you need to say, you should say to probably her.
I do regret sending you the fake picture. I was afraid that if you saw the real me, you wouldn't want to talk to me anymore, and I didn't want that at all. I'm sorry.
Like, do I really seem like that type of person who would judge when you know my entire life I've been judged?
You honestly don't.
Okay, so what's your excuse?
It was just a really rough time for me, and I just was afraid.
Why wouldn't you talk to her on the phone?
Because honestly, for me, it's easier to text.
But why not just an occasional phone call just so, you know, she could hear your voice and it would just make you guys a little closer?
Honestly, talking on the phone makes me a little uncomfortable sometimes because I don't know what to say, and it's just easier for me to text.
Okay.
Why did you create the profile in the first place?
I was on the internet on my phone, and I saw something about Moco Space, and so I was like trying to figure out what that was, and then I clicked on it, and I ended up making the profile. The only person I met on there was Alyssa.
But why do you have a lot of fake accounts on Moco Space?
That's my question.
I only thought I had the one.
But your phone number comes up linked to all the other
12 accounts.
12 accounts.
I have no clue what any of those other ones are. Honestly, I don't.
They're so similar to yours, that's what's weird.
Now is the time to come out with everything and not lie. We found those other profiles. It was very devastating to Alyssa. I think she just wants to know, are you only talking to her?
Yes.
You're not talking to anyone else?
No. I honestly have no clue about those other profiles. I really don't.
Okay.
I don't know 100% if I can believe everything you're telling me. You're not showing any emotion towards what you're saying.
Alyssa, I seriously, I'm sorry I made you feel any type of way about me not being real. Honestly, you're the best thing that ever happened to me.
I think my biggest question is, why me?
Because honestly, when I was talking to you, you helped me through a lot of things. You did. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. You always made me laugh. You always made me smile. You have the greatest personality I've ever seen. You're just really special to me. I would do anything for you. And I swear on my mom's life, I really have no clue about those other profiles. I really don't.
It's like really hard for me to believe that. Literally, all 12 are linked to your number.
I would not lie to you except about the picture, because I did lie to you about that, I'll be honest. But I wouldn't lie about this.
If you really like Alyssa and want a chance with her, now is the time to just come clean.
I'm telling the God-honest truth. Those are not my profiles. I have no idea who created them. And I'm being dead serious on that.
I'm sorry for making you feel uncomfortable, but you put me in a position where I got hurt. And I've been hurt my entire life.
We can make it work. We can figure out some way to make this work.
Those added profiles don't add up. It doesn't make sense to me. You denied my trust for you. I don't think I have anything more to say. I feel bad for him. I understand why he did it, but it's still no excuse. I felt like he was just saying what I wanted to hear.
Well, that's what he's been doing for the last 6 months.
True.
You did really good. Let's say he does come clean tomorrow. What then?
Would you date him?
I
Yeah.
think so.
And look, the door is still open.
So,
Have you thought about what happened yesterday?
Yeah.
I still think it's a little weird.
That there would be 12 nearly identical profiles that are all linked to the same phone number if they're not yours. Are they yours?
No.
Tyler, I think you're a good guy. I think you've got a big heart. I think you feel genuinely about Alyssa. I think you do care about her. But I'm pretty sure those profiles are yours, whether you want to admit to it or not. If you don't feel comfortable telling Neve and I the truth, we can leave the room and you can talk to Alyssa.
Well, I think it'd be best if I don't sugarcoat things. I have a gut feeling that you're not being 100% honest with me.
I get that you are skeptical right now, and I completely understand that. You have every right to be. My honest intention was not to hurt you. I've always been very self-conscious. In high school, I received letters that said things like everyone would be better off if you were dead, that I was ugly, that no one would ever care about me. And eventually I started believing it myself. I felt like every girl I pretty much talked to was gonna end up rejecting me at some point. So when I put that picture up, it was a defense mechanism. And when I met you, you made me happy. Anything you want to say?
I feel like these stories that you're saying are excuses. We all go through that's life, but you don't see me going to someone else and doing what you did to me.
Tyler!
Hey!
How has everything been since we saw you?
It's been rough, but I'm getting through it, so.
You miss her?
Oh, yeah. There's something I wanted to tell you guys. I've been thinking about the profiles.
Well, wait, time out. I think Alyssa should probably hear this. Would you be open to conference calling her?
Yeah.
All right, get ready. Here she comes. Hey, guys. Tyler was going to tell us some things, and I think he should tell them to you.
Okay. What I wanted to tell you is that when you weren't here, and I said those profiles weren't mine, they were. I really never used those profiles. I only went on there to play games and things like that. I shouldn't have lied, and I'm sorry I did. I was just really nervous. I was really afraid, and I just really wanted you to like me.
I do appreciate the fact that you're finally being honest with me, but I need my space. I'm just trying to move forward.
Hi, Neve.
And Canny.
Doesn't say that. I know you must get so many emails asking for help, so I thought this might stand out.
True.
I really need your help with my friend, Danielle. She recently relocated from Buffalo to Atlanta for a fresh start, but there is a big part of her past she's not letting go. She has this guy, BJ, that she's been in contact with for 6 years, but they still haven't met face-to-face or video chatted. Danielle has made several visits to South Carolina to see him, and every time she gets there, he cancels and goes. I've done all I can do to encourage her to let BJ go, but she won't listen to me. My friend really needs your help. she can move on from the situation. Sincerely, Dominique.
I need to know what you think.
Wait.
Is that Mika? This looks like they're stopping here.
Is that them? I can't tell.
Whoa. I think that's him.
That is it.
What's up, man?
Person.
What's going on?
Hi.
Solo?
Solo.
Oh, okay. What's up?
What's going on?
BJ.
Yeah.
Right. So that's you.
Cammy. Nice to meet you.
So obviously, you know Danielle.
Yeah.
I thought when we spoke yesterday, you mentioned you were gonna maybe come with
Yeah, I couldn't.
Devin.
Yeah, he wouldn't even come.
So he decided not to come.
Right.
Okay. Well, we're all ears. We're very eager to find out what's been going on here and kind of.
Yeah, like last 2 years, it hasn't been me. I tell my brother everything. So he went through my social media and all that, and like he started talking to her. So I wanted to just clear it up, you know.
I'm just curious, like, do you log into his Instagram?
No, it's like my phone is already on, like it's already logged in. So he on my phone or something like that.
Okay.
And like he'll go through it, he'll go through his like that. Like I wouldn't question him.
So why is your brother not stepping up to the plate and saying that it was him
Because
this whole
like,
time?
Yeah, I don't know. Like when I talked to him, he wasn't up front. Like he wanted to say, bro, I don't know what nothing to do with this. I don't know. Yeah, I did it, but I don't want to go out there. I got a whole family and all that.
But did he think about that when he was talking to her for the past 2.5 years?
I don't know, because I just found out like last minute.
But people are gonna find out about this either way,
Right.
right? And he's gonna be in trouble anyway.
Yeah.
I don't believe this. I don't believe it. This isn't true. Like, this is who I've been talking to. Like, you sound like yourself.
We sound alike.
I don't believe you. If that's the case, call him and show.
He won't answer. He don't want, like, I try to get him to come here and don't clear my name, you know? So he wouldn't do it. I'm like, damn, bro, come on, man, clear my name, bro. What you got going on?
Right.
So I don't care how you feel. He might see it, they might see it. I mean, don't clear my name.
I don't want to do this no more.
Don't you think it's kind of up that your brother would see you had a relationship with a girl and that he would then go behind your back and sneak and get her to start messaging him?
Very malicious, yes.
That just feels weird to me. Like, why?
I don't know.
I don't believe this. I don't believe it. And I don't want to talk to him no more if he gonna sit there and lie dead in my face. Something else is going on, and I don't have to put up with it. I don't have to put up with this. That's what I don't have to do.
So you think it was him the whole time?
I think it was him the whole time.
I know you haven't had any interaction with
Nah,
her
my first time, yeah.
in a while, right, in a few years, but like,
Yeah.
do you still feel like any kind of like friendship with her? Do you feel like a connection to her?
Yeah, I mean, I feel a connection, and I came here to clear things up.
You were right to say, if you have a brother, then call him. He might not answer our phone calls, but why would he not answer his brother's phone calls?
If he not gonna call his brother, I don't want to say nothing to him.
Let's get him to call him. That's the least he can do.
You never lied
Right.
about anything, right? You were friends with her from Instagram and then you stopped talking and then that was it for you.
It's something else.
What do you mean?
I don't have to put up with this. It does not make sense.
Why don't you just tell us what's going on?
Basically, yesterday, so I kind of panicked, you feel me? I panicked. And so I had to make that up on my brother to give me leeway. Give me leeway to take the pressure off me, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. This is now a whole new story.
Yeah.
So not what you just said. To be clear, the only person Danielle has been talking to the whole time has been you.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a brother?
I have a brother, yeah.
But he has nothing to do with this.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
And he's married.
Yeah, that's true.
With kids.
Right.
And you threw him under the bus.
Why would you even play like that?
I panicked, and I ain't wanna have a confrontation.
So the real reason that you encouraged her to come to South Carolina and then decided not to meet her was just because, what, you were nervous?
I wanted you to come, but I never was gonna go through with it.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the place for you to come.
Why?
Because like she like extravagant things, and I was already telling her I was extravagant, you feel me? I felt like I needed to say that to keep her around. I didn't have those things to show, you know what I'm saying? So that's a big lie. I got security business, that's mine. But the laundromat thing, I said that to keep her around.
Wait. What made you think that that would be something that would have been a big deal?
Danielle, were you particularly interested in his money or something?
No.
I feel like if I lied and said I had those things, that she would be still fond of me. Felt bad that I ghosted her.
But not bad enough to show up.
Couldn't you have at least sent a text that said, oh, I just got called on a job, like just to let her know so she doesn't fly all the way down there?
Like, you didn't realize that you didn't have it together before I came down there?
It's not that I have it together, you know what I'm saying? Just average Joe, you feel me? I'm upcoming, you know what I'm saying? Ain't like I have it together. It's that everything I told you, that wasn't it. And once you see that, you'll be turned off, you know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why you lied. You didn't even have to make it seem like it was something else.
I feel like I did.
Here's the up thing, like, the truth isn't even that bad.
Right.
Like, the fact that you embellished your lifestyle a little bit, pretty insignificant in the big picture of things. What's really up is that you wasted her emotional time and energy.
I don't know, but I'm here to come clear. I'm here to let you know that I'm coming clean, you know what I'm saying? I want to go forward.
Forward how?
I want to hopefully keep our relationship.
You want me to go ahead and let go of everything? I don't know what you told me is true.
That was the biggest lie. Everything else told you the truth. I ain't no kids. I mean, I'm single. I'm a bachelor. That's the truth.
It didn't have to be like this. You could have told me eventually. You could have even phased it out.
I'm telling you now.
Thank you.
Dear David Cammy, my name is Tatiana. I'm 19, and I'm a nursing student from Houston, Texas.
H-Town.
Recently, I started dating an amazing guy named Gemini. But don't worry, I've actually met him in real life. Wait a second.
I feel so lucky when you say that you love me.
We've just gotten together and things are going well. Gemini is sweet, loving, charming, handsome guy, and I'm hoping this relationship is going to work out. But there is one small issue. His friend, Miranda. He met her 7 years ago online, and they've been talking on and off ever since. Miranda comes back into his life every couple of months, causes some drama, and then disappears. I'd actually call it toxic. But she's helped him through some rough times. Unfortunately, she's never able to video chat or meet in person. I'm not writing in as a jealous person or anything, but I don't like that she's recently popped back up into his life and is causing him stress. I'm helping him reach out to you guys, but I feel like he should take it from here. Please help Gemini get the answers he needs so he can move on. Thank you, Tatiana. Hey, David Cammy. Here are all the Facebook accounts I have for the girls. Miranda's page, Danielle's page. Let's just take Miranda's phone number and see what comes up. Taylor.
Wait, is Taylor not the same name as Ashley Taylor's grandmother that died? Is that not the same person? Bok bok bitch Ashley Taylor?
Oh my God.
This bird wanna hop in this conversation.
Well, bok bok bitch.
Bird bitch.
If I have to see this girl again, I swear on everything, I'm quitting the show.
It could be.
She's from Texas. Look it up.
Oh my God.
You guys.
I think I have everyone's numbers in here. Wait.
This is what I've been saying! This is what I said! I told you! How could you forget? How could you forget? I'm not doing this. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. It's been nice, but I'm not doing it.
You gotta be kidding me.
I told you!
It's the same number. I can't believe it. Wow.
She needs help.
Right. It's her.
We're
I can't
finished.
believe it's her.
Are you kidding
She
me?
told me she was gonna try and stop.
She said she was addicted, me.
She lied to me. Well, so what do we do? Because this is a real thing for Gemini. Gemini should meet her so that he can move on for his own sake.
How am I supposed to move on?
Is there a way to do that without giving her the stage again?
We lure her in.
Right.
Boom, intervention.
Yes. We should find some people in her life that we could gather together who might be able to actually get through to her. Hello again.
Hey,
Hey, Miranda.
Well, Gemini. Here she is, Miranda, AKA
Danielle.
Danielle, Ashley. Thanks for coming.
yeah.
We're really just here to give him an opportunity to get some closure to this whole thing.
Well, like, why did you do it in the first place? Like, what was you looking for?
Nothing from you.
What the hell?
Well, did you have feelings?
No, like he's a great guy, but he's just got issues. But
What you think you got?
no, I'm just saying, like you're a great guy, you're a great friend. It happened. It was a joke.
How the hell it was a joke? 7 years? Ain't nobody find it funny but you.
I only came here today because I wanted to make amends. I've done that, so can I go now?
No, I think he had a question.
Okay, and I'm not answering him because right now it's gonna get heated between us.
I'm out. Like, I don't even care no more. Like, you selfish.
I'm just-
You don't care about nobody but yourself.
He's upset, obviously. And I think it's
He always
justified.
gets upset. We both done. That's a wrap.
Let me quickly just talk to Gemini. I'm gonna take him inside the room for a
Please
second.
do.
And cool him off, and then we'll come back out.
I'm not doing it this time. If we gonna do this, then I will go back to the crib.
I don't know what you're expecting.
We got as much from that conversation as we're gonna get. You guys can just be here.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm good. I just want to get this over with. I don't care no more.
All right, I'm gonna go get her, and I'll bring her in. I'll be right back. All right, he's in there. He's calm down. Why don't we go in there, and we can try this again.
Oh, Lord. Oh, damn. My is right red.
Come on in.
No.
They love you and care about you.
As you can see, we brought some people here from your life.
That's an intervention.
Yes.
Kind of.
You set me up.
Well,
That's how interventions work.
yeah. Let's have a seat. So look, call it whatever you want. I care about you as a person who exists right now. Obviously, you need to stop the catfishing, but maybe before you can do that, you need to realize that there are people, specifically these two who you've known a long time, who want you to be happy and be honest and live a life that's fulfilling and rewarding. We're here, we want to know how you feel, and we want to be helpful if we can.
I love you, but I'm not finna sit here and applaud your bullshit because I know you're better than this. The whole point of being on this show is for these people to get their answers, not for you to come in here and make this a joke and act like this isn't hurting them and like you're just completely deep down okay with what you're doing to these people. What about your real life? Not this person you're pretending to be. All this effort you putting into all these lies, you could put it into finding yourself a real husband, not one that you gotta lie about. Yeah, the smile's gone now, isn't it? And that's coming from me, your big sister, who actually loves you and cares about the real you, not this person you're pretending to be, because it's not okay.
It's crazy. All I'm asking is why? Why you couldn't be yourself?
That's one question. He's just asking one.
This was a joke. I'm bad and I'm sorry, but
That's
it is
not
what
a
it is.
joke. You wasted
Yeah, I'm
7
not
years
doing
of this young man's
I'm not
life.
doing this. I'm not doing this.
Then what you
I'm
come
not
over
doing
with?
this.
Hold on.
If you don't want to do it, it's not bull.
I'm not doing this.
She left because she didn't want to start crying because that's where she was headed.
Yeah.
But what happened to you that was so bad for you to do all this to people?
You feel like you've been attacked? Huh?
Yeah, I do. up there talking about my marriage and you say that bull, then you don't know what the I've been going through. Yeah, I get it. I hurt people. I get that. But don't sit up here and don't talk about what about your husband. Like, don't do that.
You know I didn't come here to attack you. It's all about love, baby.
That's the thing, though. They ambushed me. Y'all don't know what the I've been going through the last 3 years.
You're all right.
I'm gonna get this over with because I'm ready to go home. Like, they don't know. Like, you don't know what hell this person put me through these last 3 years.
Well, tell us. We want to know.
Don't talk to me right now, Neef. Thank you.
Okay. Well, we'll be in here if you want to let us in and tell us what's up.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
What's she saying?
Mainly, she felt like you brought up, I guess, her husband. It triggered her because...
It doesn't matter. She's
It triggered her
pinpointing.
because the husband ain't real.
Exactly.
Let me just go back in here because I'm really ready to go home. Like, come on, Derek, let's go.
So you're not gonna talk to me?
No, I'm not. I don't.
Why?
No, I'm not. I don't want to do this. No.
No, you're gonna talk to me face to face because you're doing all this yelling and stuff, and I understand you hurt. But we're supposed to be best friends. How are we supposed to understand and you won't say nothing? I sit here and tell you everything. When Grandma died, I was the one who was there for you, not these people that are your fake friends. Holding it in is gonna make it worse. You gotta tell somebody. Grandma's not here to listen. You could at least explain to them why you did what you did to them. Why it felt like a joke to you. Why it was funny to you. Why you felt like it made you feel better to hurt them. That's what I'm saying. I'm not bringing up your husband to be funny, but I'm saying, if there really was your husband.
Nobody knows what this person was going through these last couple of years.
But we're just here to listen.
Exactly.
We're here because we want to know you. We want to get to know the real Ashley, and we need to understand how to separate that from the lies.
Where should I start?
Your husband. Where'd you meet him?
Yeah, we met on Instagram. Everything was going great. He loses his job, and it's just like became a downward spiral from there.
Are you still married?
Yeah, like me and him, we still together.
What's
like,
his name?
His name is well, his whole name is Sergio Geronimo Perez. But yeah.
What is it gonna take to get you to stop?
I don't do that no more. I have a lot of stuff going on.
You were just doing it with him.
This was the last one.
Well, Ashley, I'm gonna be flat out honest with you because I feel like we could be real with each other. I don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth. But my concern is that you have isolated yourself so much from the people who love you and the people who do know you that you have created your own little world where you think that you're all by yourself and you're not.
I'm never alone. What are you talking about?
You went on national TV and said you have nobody. You don't have no friends, no family you can depend on. Every time you've ever called me, I've been there, even when I had my own stuff going on.
You're right.
So how say you don't have anybody?
I don't talk about my business. I'm a close person. What happens in my personal life, that's my personal life, and it is what it is.
But I let you into my personal life.
Okay.
I think that you are losing sight of yourself. Ashley needs to do soul searching to figure out who Ashley is and what Ashley deserves and what Ashley wants.
She is soul searching. She's gonna do a lot of soul searching when I leave here.